So anywho, that was actually my thought. So that's what that Page of Pentacles was too. Is that Page of Pentacles in the reverse is coming from this King of Pentacles reverse? It's a group. They break off into pieces. They make the conglomerate is the King of Pentacles, but it's just it's many of them. And look, through Wands, so this is action, abusive action, or just sexual abuse. And like I said, they be trying to jump in people's astral planes and sexually assault people. The groups of women do it. The groups of men do it. You think you're gonna get, gang harassed? This is what we're gonna call it, by a group of dudes in the spiritual trying to do that. And it's I've had to back women up off of me before. It's like this weird obsession with like trying to like turn me out or something, like, because you know why? Because anybody can get distracted by carnal behavior, right? Man with women with man, man with man with women, doesn't matter. Anybody can be distracted by carnal behaviors. They want me to be distracted with carnal behaviors because I'm impatient, so that way I don't get what's meant for me. But I'm meant to be married and have kids and buy a home and buy land. Like, I'm meant to do all those things, and it's written in my contract to do it, which is why they're trying to stop it so they can live that out, right? Happily ever after, but only Cinderella gets the happily ever after. So they want to wear my shoe, but nobody else's foot fits in that fucking... The story tells you. Come on now. So long story short, they want me to fall victim to rushing or just not being on the path that I'm supposed to be, and they keep trying to do that by like going to the courts with different spiritual courts with different accusations, like, she's doing this, she's doing that, and they can do it in the they're doing the physical too, so as above so below, right? But go in the court and be like, oh, she's with a woman, so that can't be her in the future. Her timeline is with a woman, so she can't be in the future with a man, like, type energy. Look, yes, Two of Swords reverse, Eight of Wands, I'm telling you. And I don't, yes, you see the rainbow? Something that they trying to do. Three of Cups energy. But this doesn't give, this gives Polly and everybody, look, High Priestess reverse is like witchcraft. Somebody doing some weird stuff. Yes. And I'm fucking gone. Too much. Not only is this incoming information making look, that's what we're gonna need to get. The Two of Swords reverse, King of Wands reverse. Yeah, so whoever's doing the spell work, that's what it was supposed to do. Wow. Make me into a 10 cups, 3 cups, High Priestess reverse. But no, 4 of Wands, Ace of Wands, Chariot. So that's giving discipline, it's giving order, it's giving police type energy. I want to say like police type energy, but still like police type energy. With the black and white giving discipline, right? The Chariot. Using both duality, right? Black and white. It's giving black and white, Ace of Swords, 4 Wands. It's giving traditional. I wouldn't be, if the Hierophant wasn't already out here in reverse, I wouldn't be surprised if it was, And it's like, I know that. The Moon, King of Cups. Oh, shit. The Moon reverse, the fellow reverse. Yes, I know that. So that shit is over with. Look at him. Okay, I don't even know what's behind that 4 cups, but I bet you it has something to do with Tower reverse or some shit. Something going down. Because that King of Cups, because so we have the moon reverse with the King of Cups, and then we have someone, you have the Four of Cups coming out, which is someone sitting at the Three of Cups, with that getting interrupted with the Four of Cups. So, like yesterday's reading, that's either me interrupting their Three of Cups with my spirituality in the upright, like whatever they think is a fucking good time, they think a Three of Cups is a good time. To me, that's not a good time. So, that's probably them sitting there and me interrupting them. But if not, it's me as a King of Cups, and when I get an intuitive nudge or a message that there is some wand energy out there coming at me that's not in the upright, I react to it, and then they're on the receiving end of it, I guess. It's like I'm emotionally tapped into where, like, I'm told when somebody's doing something. My auric field has reach. But anyways, Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords, Eight of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, that's what they wanted to do. Put me in the Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords, Eight of Pentacles reverse. But it's all up here in the upright. But Eight of Pentacles in reverse. It was for not. It was for naught. Yeah. Ignore it. Seven Wands in reverse. I don't have to defend myself, and they're not blocking shit. Sitting in the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, death is out here. Page of Swords reverse because I'm in the Nine of Cups. That puts them in the 5, don't it? Look at them going nuts. Nine of Swords in reverse because of my Three of Pentacles. Yeah, they stay working with me, double. You can't tie down an Empress. I'm strong as fuck. Like, this Ten of Wands in the other deck, he is buff as fuck. Like, the person carrying the wands is like, and the thing is, if you look in the background, it's like farmland and shit. It's a fence. You got a house and a little side house and shit. He's got on full clothing. It's like he's working. He's putting in fucking work. And you can't hold me because Empress, Ten of Wands, I be putting in fucking work. You with energy. You're not gonna fuck with me with that, and that's clear. Yeah, again with this Six of Wands, but it's the Ace of Wands, Five of Wands. Sorry, the Ace of Swords, Five of Swords, because it's the Six Swords. Or is it given the Four of Swords and the Two of Swords? Well, if you're in the Four of Swords, what are the Two of Swords for? Because I explained this yesterday, I'm already aware of the Four of Swords because I'm already of the Three of Swords. And because I'm already aware of the Three of Swords, I didn't have to do the Three of Swords. I got to the Two of Swords. So because I got to the Two of Swords, there's really only 4 left. So if you come with one sword, that's going to be me in the Five of Swords. Because I have more swords than you. That's going to be you in the Three of Swords and me in the Two of Swords reverse. There's so many different ways that we can go with the Six of Swords. It doesn't have to be with somebody putting someone else in the Three of Swords, Three of Swords. That's let my boat float the fuck off. Because if I have to turn it around, Ace of Cups. Yeah. Whatever plan somebody had, Three of Wands, they're going to be over with. And a Ten of Pentacles strength is going to be out here. And Ace of Pentacles. And you don't want that Ten of Pentacles strength Ace of Pentacles out here. That's not what you want. It's crazy to have somebody that stole some shit that they have tell you that you don't deserve to have something. People are really mad when you don't have to rob, kill, steal, and destroy, but that's the whole point. The whole point was to not fuck up so God doesn't have to put you out of his perfect world. First of all, don't even entertain the devil. But if you gonna sit there and entertain him, at least know what you get into. You have that right. And people don't know what they're getting into. When he comes to you talking about, oh, and I've said this before early on in my channel. Don't eat the tree because it'll make you as gods. Because you'll know the difference between good and evil. Okay, but he told me not to eat from that tree and that I can eat of everything else. So good is eating of everything else and disobeying him and eating the tree. It's not even the tree, it's the disobeying. The disobeying, that's the evil. So I already know the difference between good and evil. Somebody tell you sit your ass down and don't go outside until I get back. And devil coming to you and say, no, he didn't say you can't go outside. He said you can't go outside between the hours of such. He said you can't go outside through the front door. He didn't say you can't go outside through the back door. Okay. Because first of all, why the fuck are you here to bothering me? Type shit. That's the one question I would have for the devil at that moment. Like, okay, but what? But this is all like, I feel like a conversation within itself. That Adam and Eve. It's the masculine and feminine within itself. That's what I'm literally getting. That's all. This is what I ask the devil. And this is a conversation really within itself. Like, why are you bothering me for? Like, if you have all these answers and you have all these get rich quick schemes, why are you here fucking bothering me? Because you just want to do something nice for somebody? Please. Please. And for every left there's a right, for every right there's a left. There's unless God says so. You gotta go to God to get an override. So people try to pervert that system, but everything God designed it as a system of balance, right? So, and I'm seeing the Matrix with that guy in the train that goes in between, and he like smuggles people in between. That's like the karmics doing spell work. But some people exist on that plane, like Neo, and they can go there and stuff. Well, they're not supposed to be there really, but they're there and they're fine, you know, because they're the covered ones more, you know. But anyways, so let's see what black and white. Oh, scratching my head and it feels good, so now I'm going like, you know, getting all dreamy. Scratching my head. Oh. Not sleepy and comfy. Yeah, if you got all these get rich quick schemes, dog, then fucking do it. More you like God designed everything to have a balance where if you take something, you have to pay for something. You pay for something, you can take something. Right? That's how it is. So nothing is just gonna exist where you just are on the top all the time forever. That's not the way it works. The wheel of fortune turns in reverse for everybody. Even earth angels, right? Because that's what other people come in for is free will. Not that that's their job, but your job is to serve God until kingdom come and you have forever life, right? You can never experience death, right? They don't have that. So they have like terms and conditions. Like they have a set amount of time. Demons, I've said this before, demons have a certain amount of time. So what happens is they take out contracts, and when the contract is over, the demon goes back to where it is. And the crazy part is so if you have a high level demon on you and it goes back, like it's like only wearing a size. It's like squeezing two people into one pair of jeans for however long they have the entity on them, and then when they take it off, the pants are still stretched out. Like your body, your soul, your energy is still stretched out and saggy. You still got on that same shitty pair of pants. You still got on that same dusty ass wife beater. You still, I mean, it's all, you still all that. You still all that. It's like I'm seeing like on that Cinderella movie, like when the clock hit 12 and everything just unraveled, like when that demon leaves your body, you're still all that. You feel like shit. You feel the devil will make you feel even worse after he leaves you than before he showed up. So there's always a give take. So only the devil will come in trying to make you feel like you at the top all the time. And unfortunately, when you make the contract, the type of contract that you're just like, well, we might as well keep going because it's only downhill, like, not even downhill from here, but it's like you're so deep into some shit that you're like, we might as well just keep going. Basically, like I've said before, your car's veering off the side of the fucking road, and instead of stopping, you decide to hit the gas. Right? Because fuck it. You're already, that's these people's energy. Fuck it. We're already, that's it. So, because that's the only option that they leave themselves, that's not because of anybody's doing, God's, mine, anybody. That's because that's the contract that they signed. That's the energy that they're in. That's what they decided. They decided winner takes all, no falls. That's what they decided. They decided, and like I said, what happens is when I'm in the 3 of Cups with spirit, right? And then there's this funky ass cup that shows up out of fucking nowhere, right? When that happens, I'm alerted. That 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, see the Emperor came out. I'm alerted. Strength, 10. See, it's giving Judah. It's giving Judah. It's giving Judah. Oh, they don't want me to upload this. Let me see. Yeah. I know, I may be able to. Let me see, but long story short, you don't want that 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles strength on your ass. I already said that. Emperor, Ace of Pentacles, the world reverse. Because if they gotta come down here, Knight of Wands, if they gotta come down here because you're over here trying to fuck with my 3 of Cups, like I might, this giving like in those kung fu movies, like this is somebody that is very experienced, but they like to keep refining themselves, so they always, to remind themselves that every day they're learning and every day they're to treat it like they are a pupil. They're a kung fu master, but they stay in the white belt outfit type shit. Like they keep a white belt on just to remember where they came from type shit, right? So people be thinking this person, and I hate to put it like this, but like pussy. They think this person pussy. And that's not the case. And not only that, but they don't even need to get up, because all they gotta do is call Gabriel. Listen, what is the energy I'm feeling? This is the archangel for that. Call them down, right? If I gotta do that, I don't even know why I started talking like that. I must have really black ancestors or something, but if I have to do that, it's going to be an Ace of Pentacles, and it's the world reverse. It's going to shut it down. Double reverse Empress, 10 of Wands. That's clear. I'm strong as fuck. 7 of Cups reverse. That's clear. 6 of Swords. But how smooth minded? Because I'm so smooth mentally. Like that's calm waters. And with this 6 of Swords, now I'm getting that this is me pushing somebody else. And I think a child. I'm getting like this is me pushing. Okay, so either this is them. I keep hearing moving on to calmer waters, moving on to calmer, and I'm like, why is it calmer waters? Or moving on from rough waters, like why is it, I'm hearing calm. Moving on a calmer water is because There's 3 people on the boat with 6 swords. That's 2 swords apiece. There's like a man, woman, and a project, and they each are confused. And this will also give you a 4 of swords and a 2 of swords. And that 4 of swords, 2 of swords is giving 1 sword for the driver, 1 for the woman. You each know the truth, 4 of swords, about somebody in the 4 of swords, which is someone that there's a 3 of swords and they're aware of it. Not even that you're hurting, but this says 3 of swords and you're aware. That's like if you remember. I just heard like if you were to walk in on somebody cheating, you're not in the 3 of swords anymore. But thinking about that in the specific situation, you have your guard up, like you know better about trust people too soon, or stuff like that. Like you learned your lesson. So it's not that a 4 of swords doesn't mean that you're in a 3 of swords actively, or at least not on my timeline. That just means that that's something that you're aware of can lead to a 3 of swords. Like spending money on somebody too fast, or you know what I mean, like how situations can end up. What can come of that. That doesn't mean that you're in the 3 of swords, you just know what can come of it. So it's like everybody gets to move on to calmer. That's why it's calmer waters. It's rough waters for some people and calmer waters. Like they know when they get to the other side, right? That's the 4 of swords. Because the 4 of swords is like a 4 of wands. So it's like they'll know what's gonna happen if they do a 3 of swords, and I know what's gonna happen if a 3 of swords happens, or if a 3 of swords is around, or someone is plotting and doing a 7 of swords to a 3 of swords, put me in the 10 of swords. Like I know, and they know. So we each have a sword. Right? My sword is not up towards them. Their sword is not up towards me. I heard a mutual understanding. It's going to be a mutual understanding about what 4 of swords energy is. Because these people, a 4 of swords is heartbreak and you're down for the count. And that's not the way that shit works. In your world, but your world is not the world. It's not anyone else's world, and it's not God's world. Even if it's 50 of your guys' world, even if it's 1,000 of your guys' world, even if it's the whole world, it's still not. Atma don't agree with you, and even if you try to confuse her too, that's what the witnesses here are for, and that's what we tell God. And God, even if we don't see anything, God is still watching everything, and He will step in. There is a mutual understanding that if they do a 3 of swords, they know what's going to happen, and they know that's going to happen. So they have an ace of swords about an ace of swords, 3 of swords. And I have an ace of swords about them, okay, so I'm behind them. So I have the ace of swords that's towering above. I'm the one in the back with the ace of swords looking forward to everybody else. And the 6 of swords, if I have one and I'm looking forward, that means I have mine and I'm looking forward at a 5. So what's in front of me that I'm looking at is a 5 of swords. So I know what they're capable of. I know what they're, I know. So they know about a 4 of swords. I know about a 4 of swords. And because of the view I have over them, I also know that they're a 5 of swords. I know that truth. So they know if they try it, what's happening. And I know what they're possible of trying. And I know what they've tried. And I know what they're trying to do. So we're all good type shit. Ace of Cups. So it's not going to happen. We're all moving forward and aware. And then Ace of Cups. Healing. It's a time for healing. Oh, Page of Swords reverse. They don't like what they're hearing. I can give a fuck. Page of Pentacles, Death, 9 of Cups. Because I know this shit is the fuck over with. I'm looking at it. I see the whole thing. Because they hear me talking, of course. I'm looking at it. I see the whole thing. This shit is over with. Death energy, 9 of Cups. I know what's going on in the spirit and in the physical. And look, Ace of Wands reverse, 3 of Wands reverse. They're 4 of Wands reverse. That plan, their comfortability, them using a different 2 of Wands to get their 2 of Wands, or the fuck they're doing, it's in the reverse. Because the little page is here. The one that they thought, the one with the white belt that they thought was just a little dummy. Let me get up and dust this little wand off. Just a little page. Let me page my people to get these people out of the 5 of swords. Let's turn this 5 of swords in the reverse. Whatever these fucking people are doing, whatever this situation is, let's undo that, spirit. Let's stop that. let's stop this Ace of Swords reverse, Three of Wands reverse, Five of Swords. Because that's what it would be. Let's put it, and now it's all in the reverse. It's all in reverse. And that's even them trying to stop my forward, trying to stop me from seeing results. But either way, it's done for. Eight of Cups reverse, and they can't walk away. Yeah. It's like, because of the facts that I have are not just simple facts of just, oh, this is what happened, this is what happened. I have like information behind it. I've been collecting type shit, evidence to look at, and they hate to hear it. Ah, look at that look. Oh, shit. Like type shit. They're having a petty meltdown. Wow, this community. Because this whole thing, because this is the Seven of Pentacles is a person outside of community, like watching the community and what comes of it, right? They have theirs, and then they have the six that they're watching. So if somebody is either because I'm collecting information about these people, these Page of Cups in the reverse, and that's making all this shit fall apart. Six of Cups in the reverse, right? Because that's all that. That's a false friendship, false hi, how are you? All that shit. This false fake shit. That's what that is. A fake community. Right? Because that's someone innocent, childlike, and it's someone in a higher position of authority. This is also ancestors, but it's in the reverse. Page of Cups reverse, falling apart. And this is giving, not only did the community fall apart, the Six of Pentacles, but the person running the whole operation. I just heard, look, they back there going crazy. Even they lost their fucking, oh my god. Nasha was talking all that shit, and not only did the runner get robbed, but the connect got robbed, and the plug got robbed. And then somebody stole the evidence out the evidence room. And y'all gotta present this shit. Y'all supposed to present this shit yesterday type shit. And y'all gotta present this shit first thing tomorrow morning. And the shit is, everybody got robbed. Even the police, the people that were supposed to be protecting y'all, sitting there with their hands up like, I don't know. I was eating a donut and a sandwich and I closed my eyes and went over. Oh my, the evidence was gone. I don't know. Now y'all fighting. You don't believe them. They tired of your shit anyways. It wasn't worth it anyways. They only did it because they fuck with you, but they see you don't really fuck with them, because if you did, you would have put them in this situation. Finally waking up to how they've been used and abused. It's not worth it. They don't give a fuck about nothing. They can't be around somebody that dangerous. That's what I'm hearing. Reckless. They copying what the fuck I say, what they be hearing me say. Reckless. I love that adjective, bro, because it's just like, or no, yeah. Was that a verb? Yeah, that's reckless behavior, yeah, because it's describing a... Oh, shit. It's an adverb. I love this. Oh, I love, okay. Reckless. It's adverb. Like that shit. I love saying that, reckless. Yeah, somebody be taking reckless actions. Ow! Somebody trying to poke me? Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. Mad asshole. That's why you broke. That's why you fucking broke. No matter what voodoo doll y'all make. And that's the thing, voodoo dolls are really easy to come by. It's not something you have to go searching high and low for. A lot of spiritual shit is not something you have to go searching too high and too low for. So, because if you're called to it, it's going to be there. You know what I mean? But not everybody's called to it, and that's a fucking problem. And it's not hard to find. That's a fucking problem. Yeah. So everybody got robbed. Yeah, somebody taking reckless action is just, it's bad. Somebody's arguing. I think a man or a woman arguing. Or a group. Because this shit was reckless. And it's over with. This was the last frontier. This was it. This was the last run. I saw, when I was driving today, I seen 3 bubbles. And I seen them all trying to close in to create like a timeline or something. You had the first timeline trying to make me feel rejected. Then you had the second timeline trying to get my adrenaline pumping and put me in a high reactive energy to make me open for whatever spell work they're doing, right? So make me feel low, get the adrenaline running and open me up, and then when I get to where I'm going, have somebody stand out there to project, to send that energy for it to jump on me, right? Wait for me to walk by them, get in close quarters, so they'll walk with their trash can in front of me or act like they, picking something out their trunk, and then when I walk past them, they close the trunk and walk behind me and send it, shit like that, right? Right? And then on top of it, throw some shit on my patio or take a broom and poke through my patio and knock shit off, you know what I mean? Shit like that, right? Grab my blinds and rip them down, all kinds of shit that people doing, right? Do that, and then, you know what I mean? To keep the energy, try to keep me riled up. But I'm too intelligent. I'm too emotionally intelligent. This is for people. These people have to remember that they're stuck in trauma. Like, that's why they joined this shit to begin with, is due to trauma. Because you didn't want to heal. You couldn't heal. You felt abandoned. You feel like I hate you. You hate God. Whatever you want. You just prefer the taste of Satan's dick over anything else. Okay, fine. That's fine. Do you, boo boo? But you doing shit like this, we can't have you doing shit like that. Person is losing everything. They're just seeing it all fall apart. All these people. Wow. Yeah, I'm just aware of what. Yeah. It doesn't matter what you do. Like, I'm too emotional. Like, you did all this because you were emotionally stunted. That's why you joined. That's why you joined, because you were emotionally stunted. Felt like you couldn't do it. Felt like you couldn't make it. And felt like you was going to take it out on the fucking world. That's why you did it. So you can't go up against somebody that got through all that, moved to the other fucking side, built something from the ground up, over and over and over and over again, and you are on the brink of fucking death from 4 candles backfiring on you. I mean, you should probably sit the fuck down somewhere. This is the thing, like I said, the contract that they signed, because they could have signed a contract with their energy, but they don't want to do that because it's not worth anything. So they want to sign it with someone else's energy, which is where these cult members and all that shit come in with, because the main practitioner that they work for takes their energy and does whatever the fuck with it, right? Their gifts and all that shit, and then takes their partner's gift and they're all screwing and whatever the fuck, right? So when they sign these contracts, they're using other energy. That's really what I'm getting. And it's like, when you do that, using other people's energy and other energy, if you lose access to those energies, you don't have any energy then. So if you're running on borrowed energy, borrowed time, borrowed everything, you can't compete with somebody who's got money on money on money, bankroll on bankroll on bankroll, Woodrow on Woodrow on Woodrow, and you can't go against somebody like. But like I said, the contract that they signed, that's the contract that they signed with someone else's energy. So not only can they never pay this shit back because it wasn't even with their own fucking energy, but even if it was for their energy, their contract they signed like a blood contract. That's the contract they signed because that's the energy they were in. They didn't sign a contract like, oh, I'm gonna try to take this from this person, and if it don't work, then no big deal. I'm just going about my life and let her be blessed and let her have everything she deserves, and it's fine. But if I can get away with it, let me get away with it. Type shit. That's not what they did. It was. I'm seeing. People's legs could be shaking. You know when they shake, like not even they don't always shake from stress when people sit down, but that can happen. Stress can cause you anxiety, anxiousness. Somebody's like anxious. I'm seeing NICU or something. Pediatric, I heard. Pediatrics of a hospital. Pediatric area of a hospital. Somebody could be anxious. But yeah. Not only could they not pay it back, period, because they're borrowing energy, but even their energy, even if they sign it with theirs, they still can't pay that shit back. Because they signed a blood fucking contract, and the stipulation was if it don't work, the devil gets your soul type shit. But he already has it. When you signed the contract, that was your ass. You can't sign a contract with the devil and then go up to heaven and get judged. God's like, yeah, you can come in here. That's not that work. That's not the way that works. If something accidentally possesses you, if something you haven't, not even possession, because that's heavier. That's usually something that you let in, or something that's from really heavy energy that you don't get off. There's having an attachment and being possessed are two different things, right? So if you have an attachment, that's something that, like a cleansing and stuff like that can take care of. But a possession, that's a heavier level. So that's when you start getting into, I heard Da Vinci Code. I don't know what that has to do, but when you start, that's all that. Possession, heavier. I'm seeing like a Catholic church. Like that's heavier work. When you go to the devil to not only sign a contract but do some shit like let something inhabit you, now you're stretched out. Your soul is stretched out, like I said. You look tired, you look drained. If you let, like, the contract that they signed was that if they don't get it done, that's their ass. And they got a whole bunch of people to sign the contract too. Like Oprah, you get a contract, you get a contract, you get a contract, and all of those end in death. Of some kind. For a period of time. For some, a period of time, and some for forever, which is still a period of time. So now they owe, a whole bunch of people owe. A whole bunch. And that's why it was so important for all of them to really come together and everyone kind of show their ass, because tonight was the night. It's supposed to be the new moon, ain't it? And it's going to build up to the full moon until the first. Right? So, that's that. That's that. And I've never felt so relieved and so light. Like, I feel it, like, snip. Like, it's time to let go. It's time, and whatever energy we're trying to hurry up and project it, they're running out of time. Whatever the fuck they were doing, it's over with. And if something tells me they're feeling it, they're on their last fucking leg. Some of them hearing me or whatever the fuck. Look, now they down there making a bunch of noise. Look, they going crazy. They moving shit around, having inner conflict. Oh my god. They have an inner conflict. You got the six, because I'm in the Six of Pentacles, Seven of Wands reverse, Six of Cups reverse. Oh, Hashem, my shit. Six Pentacles, Seven of Wands in reverse. Six Cups in reverse. Yeah. This community? Shit, I'm a Six of Pentacles. I don't have to defend myself against a bunch of spell work and illusions. Making all that noise down there, I hope that bitch packing. That's what I hope she fucking doing. I hope she packing. Pack. Pack it the fuck up. Shit, I got some extra boxes if you need them. Now I know where to get some good boxes if you need them. I mean, I buy mine from U-Haul, but worst comes to worst, I know what I gotta do. We moving it out the trunk type shit. And that's what somebody thinks, and we're like, oh, she crazy. Oh, you little do you know what I will do to make sure that these bills stay paid. You know what I mean? And I don't mean nothing crazy. I mean, work how many jobs, how many side hustles. Look, oh my gosh. They're mad because they can't. This is giving a whole bunch of people going nuts, doing crazy shit, and it's not starting to conflict with me. Not a lick. It just doesn't work. Doesn't matter how well they try to perfect something or line something up, I'm moving on. King of Wands in the reverse. I'm moving on. And now they're trying to project something going on that listen, the only person that connects you, because I don't tell people about my YouTube. I might tell people about my other business ventures, but I don't tell people on YouTube. This is really for documentation purposes only. To cover my ass. And if anything comes up, I have proof of what's going on because it's uploaded to the fucking world. Right? Anybody can access this. And it also lets me know who's watching me because I don't tell anybody that I have a YouTube. So if for some reason something gets out about my YouTube, guess what? I know somebody was stalking me because there's no way that you should know about this. There's no way. I don't advertise this. So that's how I know people when people stalk me. When I post something and then there's a reaction the very next day or it's brought up later, I know that somebody that I didn't tell anything about me somehow found me under a completely different moniker, found me online. It makes people reveal themselves. When you're completely cloaked and it's revealing themselves and not in a good way. They're revealed. Yes, this community constantly giving cups in the reverse, like with this mental angst, like this vitriol, trying to hand me cups of vitriol. Five Wands reverse, don't do nothing to me. King of Wands reverse, they didn't get no Six of Wands out of that shit. It didn't work. We're moving the fuck on. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Who's stressed? Who's stressed? And now they're in the Temperance reverse because they're the ones out in the fucking cold. They have to deal with this fucking energy. They don't feel fucking secure. They're the page in the reverse. And I'm sitting in the Two Ups. Ace of Swords. I'm balanced, aligned with the divine. Yeah, they're caught. This fake love, this weird karmic contract, lovers reverse shit that we do in Seven of Swords reverse, all that shit, it's in the reverse. Mirroring the lover means all kinds of stuff. Yeah, they can't enter into my divine contract timeline type shit. So this is like the lovers being, yeah, protect this person, that's my friend. Giving that. It's in the reverse. I'm in the Four of Pentacles. I'm keeping my energy to myself because because the way that vampires work, right, is they're a collective mind. Just like on Sinners, right? It's a collective mind. They work as a hive mind, right? So if you share energy, they work through cords. So if you share energy with one vampire, you share energy with all of them. It's a network. and internet, right? Internetworking. It's an energetic web. Spiders are significant. Snakes are significant. I heard horse shit. No, I don't know what that is, but yeah. So they work through cords. So if you share energy with one, you share it with all. And the thing about that is that once you cut cords with all of them, it comes down to one single action. When you cut cords from them and leave their ass out in the cold, right? There is only there's only one thing they can do. One thing left. There's only one question. There's only one thing that you need to know. One thing. You know what that is? They can't come in unless you let them in. And as long as you don't let them in, you don't let that energy in, you don't let them make you believe that borrowed energy shit, you don't let them get in there, you don't let them come inside, you keep that guard at the door, that spiritual guard at the door, them ancestors, that big healthy ancestor, keep them at the front. Keep that energy clear, right? Keep that garlic and honey in case a vampire trying to run up. As long as you do that, you're fine. Don't say yes. When they ask you how your day, when they try to get you to say thank you and please and extra shit and try to dominate your energy, when they ask you for a piece, you tell them no. Because what the fuck, I'm an empress. Why is that page in reverse? Not I'm a 30-year-old with all 4 queens in one, and you a 30-year-old page in the reverse. Yuck. Yuck. Hold on. Warm in here? It's getting hot in here. Oh damn, this one was an hour long and the other one was what? 30 minutes? So yeah. It's all being revealed and coming in to the magician, calling it in, processing it through that crown, bringing it in, down, transmuting it, looking at it for what it is. Don't let them in, because they're gonna ask you. They're gonna try all kinds of slick shit. Come up to you and try to get an exchange of energy in any way that they can. Whether it's through attention, switching items off, right? Whatever it is, right? Because they're seen as the fallen angels, right? Which is, they have knowledge of these things of God, right? These things of God's nature, like energy exchange, which is for love. You exchange love, exchange good vibration. They understand this, but them as a fallen angel, they take that and put it in reverse. Same thing with fallen angel technology, right? It's stuff this is obvious stuff that's using technology, electricity, and this and that. But when you use that to do the left hand side stuff, that's when, yeah. It's all being revealed. It's all being revealed. Yeah, Ace Wands in reverse. It's not. It's like I said. This Ace of Wands. I'm seeing. It's like a veiny hand. This is such a pissed off, abusive group of people. King of Pentacles versus Ace of Wands. Like, this is so abusive and ridiculous that, like, it's like there's no shock value. There's no. It's like overdoing the dopamine. Like it was. You like. There's no more left. It's like if you grew up watching Pennywise and Michael Myers, like, and now you're 40, like, why would you be scared of Pennywise? Like, you already, like, for this person, on a scale of 1 to sexual attraction, I have ED. Like, it's not even, that came and went, no pun intended. Like, I am not, no, not at all. You ain't giving me nothing to look forward to. You know what I mean? It's like everything that happened, you already. And then it's like, it's not like something happened and I forgot about it, right? Like, I forgot it and then they like made me sit with it, and then they did something else that made me sit with it. So I had every level that it was, I had to stop, sit with it, and heal. You see what I'm saying? So every door that was closed, it was cemented. There's nothing there, and even if they open it, I'm seeing Monsters Inc. again. Even if they open it, the door leads to nothing. There's nothing there. The button's red. It's nothing there. So they can gather all this energy, keep sending it all they fucking want to. It's gonna all end the same way, and they're finally understanding that. Like, and like I said, I feel like they already knew that because the contract that they signed, they knew that it was, you know. They get me in on the pass, so that's that ass. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, it's looking like that's their ass. I've never heard that bitch make so much noise in my fucking life. She started banging all kinds of shit around. Yeah, I'm at a point where Ace of Wands reverse, I can give a fuck. You see I'm looking away? I give a fuck. Now it's at a point where the energy just changed. 4 of Cups where? Come on with it. Knight of Pentacles. Collecting. Gathering. Information. Death card. Strength. And Pentacles. And the Cups in reverse. Now it's giving me, I'm not walking away. I don't have to. Walk away from what emotionally? Because you put me in the 4. You can't put me in the 4 of Swords because I'm in a 3 of Pentacles, and I prefer Pentacles over communication, attention, thoughts, how people think. I appreciate God and the divine giving me that guap, that paper, more than I'm worried about somebody else's fucking opinion of me or what someone's saying about me behind my back or any plots, plans, and schemes that somebody has. I'm sitting in the 3 of Pentacles, and that's a fact. That's the 4th Pentacle. That means that if you walk up, your ass is in the 5. That one that you're holding, that is the 5 of Pentacles. You are the weakest link. I'm already in the 4. So if you walk up trying to give me a page, you're in the fucking Five of Pentacles. Like I said, you are the weakest link. Now good. Now kick rocks. Fucking blocks. You going nowhere. I'm the Queen of Wands. So whatever action they're expecting to take, or an Ace of Wands they were expecting to get through a Two of Wands or me or whatever, but that's over. No, I don't need to go into a Three of Wands. I need to get through somebody when I'm a Queen of Wands. It's like two pages teaming up to try to stop a Queen Empress. And I'm seeing a dark like scarf over his shoulder. I heard a sachet. I don't know if that's what that's called, but it's like something like a cloth around his shoulder that's covering, obviously that'll be covering his chest, his heart. But it's a black cloth with spots. So this is giving with green over his back. So paid protection, paid covering. So the reason why they get through with this Ace of Wands in the reverse that they have in their hand, through turning two wands in the reverse, a dark plan, is because they have a covering. And it's black, so it's a dark covering. Hybrid. I'm hearing this is somebody that likes to use spirits in the astral that looks similar to humans. They'll never really use one that looks like a complete animal. They're like using ones that are human from the waist up. Look, I got a birdie on my hand. Sit right on the penguin. And that's why I have a 6. And I'm not worried about it. Because you see what's behind me? A 3. I work with the divine. 8, and then the bird, I use my intuition. They can't come at me with no fake ass pineapple. They can't give me. It's like somebody had a grand master plan to do me something. Just to find out they can never do me something, so now they just want to make me feel something. And now they just realize that they can't even do that. If I'm a 9 of Pentacles or Empress, or even if I don't have that, I'm about that action, Queen of Wands, I'll get it if I need it. What would it look like taking something from you? And I know that it's a 3 of Swords. I know that it's a 3 of Swords that you're trying to give me. I swear it's like now somebody just wants to show how much they hate me so bad. No. I'm a page and they can't defend themselves. Well, I'm not in the 7 of Wands. No. Somebody hates how I'm so goofy, but somebody hates my inner child. That's what I'm getting from that 2 of Pentacles and how they're looking with hate. because I'm in the Two of Pentacles, Three of Cups. That's not giving a fuck about nothing. That's like being like a complete, not miscongeniality. What's the other one? The hyper pink one. With not Renee Zellweger. I'm saying everything but what the fuck I mean. Clueless. Look, y'all. It's like being clueless, but the divine loves you. And like your exact instructions, like somebody had to sell ass to get dark protection, and all my instructions are from the divine to stay protected is just like stay dumb. And they hate it. It's almost like my dad goes in and fights everybody first, so that way when I get in, I just go ding, and they just fall over, and then the whole world is like, "Wow, you're a champion!" And I'm like on their shoulders, like, and it happens over and over again. And somebody felt that was fair, so they try to jump in the ring with me and sneak attack me, not knowing that just because it wasn't awakened doesn't mean it wouldn't be awoken. Yeah, so it's time's up on a contract. That's what I'm getting. Wow. They're going back to their broke beginnings. Whatever high life they were living doing this, having this energy, get whatever it was. It's over with. Mm-hmm. Remember, that's it. They can't hide it. Higher front versus sword. Yeah, if you are in higher front versus energy, we getting in that. Listen, let's go. Let's talk more action. Like I said in my last reading, I have to upload the part 2. Chucky and the bride are hiding inside the house because it's a Care Bear outside with a ray gun. A Care Bear just landed from the planet Zorg. Out here just vaporizing. They hide under the bed, shaking, trying to hide the knives. Cause this Care Bear finna run in here. This intensive Care Bear, right? And this intensive Care Bear can call all kinds of bears, all kinds of dogs. So it's no use when you're doing this extra shit. Another thing. One thing that I love about being, quote unquote African American, is that when practitioners are trying to work on you and they ask you, what's your family from? I just wanted to know where's your family from. And you know that they've had Indian practitioners work on you, Chinese practitioners work on you, they've had Arab practitioners work on you with jinns and shit. They've had natives, they've had all kinds of people do work on you, right? Dominicans, Dominican women, Puerto Rican men, quote unquote, all that shit, right? Excuse me. That could, black, African American, whatever the fuck you want to call it, that could be anything. That could be anything. And because we've gone so much throughout the diaspora, I'm mixed with so much shit. One, I'm mixed with so much shit. 3 things. I'm mixed with so much shit. To call something is to call my own people. 2, I'm cool with so many energies because energy is energy. So it's not, once you get on that side, it's not necessarily about race, it's more about energy. What they fuck with. When they fuck with you respecting them, they fuck with stuff like that. So when your energy matches respect, like shit like that, it's like how I grew up, it's like dealing with McDonald's. It's not so much about race, but more about respect. Right? As long as you treat other people with respect, you treat yourself with respect, we're good. The moment you get disrespectful, that's when it's a fucking problem. That's how spirits are. It's a respect thing. So since I carry myself like that, they're not gonna come up against me. That would be going against everything they stand for, left or right. So it don't matter what you do. I'm too mixed. My energy is too right. And you don't know who I'm cool with in the spirit. My ancestors, me. You don't know who I grew up with. Whose ancestor, who I was a little girl at their house, and their mom loved me, their grandmother loved me, and their grandma is not here anymore, and she loved me, so she's watching over me because she sees how much I loved being around her granddaughter when she was. You don't know who has my back. Somebody do their research. Possibly reverse on reverse. Huh. Somebody do their research. Whoever was doing the recon for this job for all y'all to do, whoever did the recon, that's who y'all need to blame. Whoever was the person that said, two people, whoever was the person that threw me in the ring, and the person that said, I know how to do it, this is how we're going to do it. That person that told everybody to pull out their notepads to take down the notes, whoever started the group chat to get shit popping, that bitch is what I heard. That's who needs to be held responsible. Because y'all should have done better. Y'all should have done better. Somebody got exposed for stalking under the moon, or whatever the fuck they were doing under the moon, or whatever they're hearing right now. Whatever. They're feeling some way to the point where they could have passed out. I don't know, that's what I'm getting. Oh shit, vertigo? Because of this information about this shit not working. Somebody passed out. It did get quiet all of a sudden. Okay, and here's the masculine energy. They're stuck in this King of Wands. Yeah, they can't plan anymore. Yes. There's a King of Swords reverse out here because it's a 10 of Swords now. Because everything's revealed and clear. I'm seeing so clear right now. It's crazy. Like my crown, I knew my crown chakra was activating because every time I get a crown chakra activation, I get a pimple right in the center of my forehead. And that's how I know I'm getting like not a third eye. Because your third eye and your pineal gland are the same thing. I know my pineal gland is opening up. I don't know what. Okay. It's like they open contracts over the moon cycles. So a spell, right, is a period of time. So whenever energy is off and all that, just know it's not going to be for long. They can try to run contracts back to back and shit, but it'll always be different energy. There'll always be, something else. Like, it'll always end. It always comes to an end. So whatever contract they took out, I heard it. I feel like it was a whole bunch of them. A contract to block my crown. They took out a contract to block my mind. Took out a contract to try to drain my energy and make me tired, so I don't get up and go to work. So did a contract for this. Did a contract for that. Try to do a contract on my body. Do a contract on my circle. Do a contract on my throat chakra so I can't speak clearly. So see, even my ears, like, yeah, just doing all kinds of, and all that shit's coming off because I can see so clearly. It's like all I have to do. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm seeing them so clear right now. Hold up. 5 cups in the reverse. The high priestess in the reverse is sitting in the hangman, snatched up. So I'm in the 9 of cups. Illusions are over. I'm moving forward. What up? Hand cup, queen of cup. With the divine. Yep. Some reverse judgment. 5 swords in reverse. I might end it right there. Yeah, I'm gonna end it right there. Alright, let me get a room. tarot. Come back to another one. Overall. 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 Overall, fertility, virility, inner growth, virtue, peace, harmony, inguas, connection, inspiration, endurance, sacred knowledge, protection, life cycles, divinity, Knaz. I always want to say Knaz or Knaz. Knaz, enlightenment, knowledge, comprehension, insight, illumination, calling, purpose, and idea. Alright. Oh, what's on the bottom? You know I gotta see. So this is, the bottom's always the subconscious, what's unseen. So it could be good or bad, but let's see. Oh. 3-layer rune layout. And that's three of them. So, I just read this. It says Rune 1, overview. Rune 2, challenge. Rune 3, possible action that could be taken. I got enlightenment is the overview, connection and endurance, inspiration, protection is the challenge, and course of action, fertility. But it's giving me more so what's happening is I'm being enlightened. Something that I'm getting like the whole point of it was connection, inspiration, strengthening my endurance, growing in sacred knowledge, protection. There's a reason why sacred is sacral, right? The same sounds like the etymology is on par with each other. That's crazy. Okay, sacred knowledge, protection, life cycles, and divinity. That's what this was all about. That's what it's centered. Divinity. So it's happens while enlightenment, calling, purpose, illumination, comprehension, knowledge, connection, inspiration, endurance, sacred knowledge, protection, life cycles, and divinity, into fertility, virility, inner growth, virtue, peace, and harmony. That's it. Come back with another one later. Bye.